Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steven, joined by one of my favorite people, Shay. What's going good, babe?
Hi, y'all. I'm going through it today, y'all. It, it's cook day, it's wash day, it's all that.
uh,
Like all of that.
I get you. I feel you. Wash days can be a hassle. You got to find that one thing that you ain't wore in forever, but you got to wear it. Hey, Casey, how you doing, sweetie? You got to wear that one
Yeah.
thing you ain't worn forever. You got to wear it. Yeah, I get you. Well,
It's the worst.
before we get started, because I was told to actually do this and I did it, but our editor Tammy said I did a little bit too late, so she wanted me to do it again on today's show.
Oh,
So rather than do it again on today's show, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this audio that I did, this little video that I did, um, in terms of what I want for the show and in terms of the special occasion that just passed. So if it'll play, well, let me pause it real quick because it's auto playing. Okay, so okay. It just blew all the way up. Hold on, Let me run this back real quick. So yeah, I just wanna play this little audio clip because I don't want to go through saying the whole thing all over again of what I was talking about. What up, bro? Of what I was supposed to do at a certain time, but I did it just a little bit too late. So once I mute this, you all can hear what I had to say in terms of this special occasion. What's up, everybody? This is Steven, host of En-Syte. Uh, man, when I tell you 4 years, 4 years of this, and I just want to say thank you to the entire community that has supported me since the very beginning. I want to say thank you to both Dre and Shay, my hosts. I want to thank you to my brother, who was my IT guy, who helps me with all of the systems and programs and everything that's set up technical wise on the back end. And I also want to thank Tammy, my media person. She has done a phenomenal job since coming over and helping us out and creating us these beautiful covers. All the cover that this just the picture that you guys seen with me, Dre, and Shay on it. Talk about the show just turned 4. She created that with the YouTube channel name and everything like that. That is just phenomenal. That is just great. I mean, that is just awesome. And the thing is, this show started today, August 29th, 2017. And like I said, it was just a hobby, just something to do, just something like, okay, just do something to pass a little bit of time. And since I like to talk anyway, I just like, hey, just talk about different things here and there. And it started out with me on my phone, just like I am right now, just recording on the phone. Man, not good camera. The mic was not good. The signal was not good. Everything was choppy. Everything was just not good, but I still went through with it each and every time. And it was times I recorded the show. I did the entirety of the show and no one watched. But I continued on and continued on. And it came from a 30-minute show that I was doing once a week to an hour show that I was doing once a week, then became an hour-long show that I was doing twice a week. And it's just been phenomenal. And now it's to the point that me and the rest of the crew, we have these meetings that we discuss on talking about like what we're going to do next for the show, what's going to be the next set of topics for the month of this month, the next month. We just go through so much and do so many things. And like I said, I appreciate everybody from those who watch and comment, to those who share the videos, to those who don't even comment, just watch and everything like that. And like I said, there's different things that we're working on right now. I'm going to explain those in a minute. But just, oh, whoa, hey, how you doing, phone? But just the simple fact that we are doing the best that we can with what we got and how we getting it. We're going to be doing some major things, and hopefully it'll be something that everyone enjoys and everyone likes. And I just cannot wait to actually be able to do it and actually pull it off. And we really cannot wait to share these ideas with you guys and everything, because it's going to be something that's just great. It's something that's going to be great. And I know it's one thing that we mentioned in it's one thing we did mention in this past episode. Like right now, it's August 29th. Like I said, it's something that we mentioned just in this past Wednesday's episode when we were talking about doing like a committee, a town committee kind of thing, where we have a multitude of people on at one time, and we just trying to figure out the best time and day to discuss it. So we're working on that as well, and hopefully that works within the mix. And hopefully, the people that we have an idea of who we want on the show to talk would actually love to be on the show and actually would talk, not be shy, not be scared, but actually come and talk. But the thing is that I want for the future of this show, besides the growth and the expansion of it, is the fact is I want it to be on Facebook simultaneously at the same time as when I'm on YouTube. Like when I'm on live on YouTube, I want to be live on Facebook at the same time. And I just want to, because that's two different sets of audiences. Not everybody on Facebook is watching on YouTube. Not everybody on YouTube is watching on Facebook. It's a way to broaden the audience. That's what I want to do. I want to broaden the audience. I want to reach out and everything like that in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And that is what I plan to do. That is what my next goal is in terms of the show. And of course, Dre, Shay, Tammy, and my brother are coming along with me on this because they've helped me this far. I started out doing this show by myself on a cell phone, graduated up to having, I bought a laptop, some headphones, and a webcam. I bought those things, but my brother was the one who purchased the computer. It's a gaming computer, but it does fit the needs needed to stream like this. And he showed me about the program that he put on that I use. The multiple programs that I use, because I don't just use one. I use different types of things for it. And to Tammy, making the covers, making all of the media things, putting us on Anchor, which expands out to different audio streaming networks such as Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Breaker, Spotify. When I seen my episode on Spotify, when I seen our episode, I keep on saying my, because it's not just mine. When I seen our episode on Spotify, when she first uploaded it on there and it went on, I was like, oh my gosh, we are on Spotify. And that's just amazing to me. And I enjoy that so much so. So yes, in the future, I want to broaden it even more. I want to expand it even more. So again, that is the plans that I have for the future. Hopefully by this time next year, hopefully by August 29th, 2022, these goals will be met and then some. But until then, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Always come over. Remember, we go live every Tuesday and Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you don't know your time zones, look up the Windy City. You know what time it is. So hopefully I can see you there. Hopefully we all hear from you. And from the bottom of my heart again, thank you so much for making the show what it is. You all have a beautiful night. And remember, as always, stay insightful. Peace. What's up, everybody? This is Steven, host of En-Syte.
Trying to stop. There you go. So, yeah. So, that's a little bit of thing that I did for it. And, like, actually hearing it again.
I would have known that. I would have dropped some shit, bro.
Yeah, I know you would but actually hearing it, saying it was one thing, but actually hearing the words that I said, it's just it, and then realizing everything right now is like this. We just had the 4-year anniversary of this show, and like I said, like this time last year, we just got out of being quarantined and pandemic and all that shit, and these two that you see on your screen right along with me have been riding with me since before then. Been supporting the show before then. Before they started showing up on screen, they were supporting the show.
Man, I remember, man. I remember episodes, man, when we was on Facebook, man, and it was just me and you,
Yeah.
nobody else, just me and
Nobody
you.
else. Hey, like I said, like every time we was on and nobody watched, but that was the thing. Like, hey, you got to keep on rolling. You know, not everybody watched your very first thing and everything like that. So you kept on pushing. But yes, this is where it is. This is where it came from, a cell phone to where it is now. And with these two right here. And like again, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank both of y'all.
Oh man, you're welcome, bro. We thank you, man. It was an opportunity to really spend time with each other. And it also, we need to broaden the horizons on how life is. And a lot of times, man, the media perpetrates just one certain thing, but we all have a voice. And I want to thank you for allowing us to spread our voice and let these people, our loyal audience, get it. What's up, Casey? How you doing? Hey, Tammy. Thank you for everything you do. What's up, Sean? How you doing? I mean, that's just the case. We got brother Nate. We got Russell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Tracia. We um, we
Carmen, hey
have
Carmen.
Carmen. Yeah, what's up, Carmen? How you doing? I mean, we have our people who we love. Keish, we have a community of people that love us,
Yes.
and we want to say thank you for supporting us. We we are disappointed when we can't give y'all a show. I'm serious. We be disappointed when we do this.
like
Seriously.
like for
So
real, like those 2 weeks that we were out, like the first 2 weeks was due to the fact of me and work, of course. I am not gonna lie, because of being work, but we also took those 2 weeks to like kind of refresh and revive and come back, which we did. Those 2 weeks
glad to be
afterwards, we
back.
came back strong. We came back good. We was able to combine all of the episodes that we had planned for you guys over those 2 weeks into 2 other weeks, right along with other episodes, because of this little woman up here, this woman up here with her drive and everything like that, make sure that we did it and make sure that we did it right. And yeah, that be of the case. That be of the case of where we are right now. So yeah, I just wanted to play that video for you guys. It was supposed to have been sent out earlier, but I wasn't able to make it until later. So, but just let y'all hear it. I'm just glad y'all was able to hear it.
Got you.
So enough with all of the sappiness and everything like that, because I'm getting a little teary at my damn self right now. Let's get into today's topic. Now, when it comes down to things, people want a job, people want money, people want a car. There's a lot of things that we want. There's a lot of things that we all want in life, right? But the question is, the things we do for what we want. What are the things that we do for what we want? That is what we are delving into today, y'all. That's what we delving
What
into
you
today.
won't do for love.
Oh Lord Jesus, we don't own the rights to whatever song that is. We don't own the rights. We don't own the rights because he's jamming.
Uh, I'm just,
He's
I'm,
jamming.
but when it's something that you want, man, it's like it, there is no limit of things that you will do sometimes. That's if you really want it,
Mm-hmm.
but within reason. And man, a lot of times people look at people a little strange when they see people doing things that they want to do, that they have to do. Thanks, Sean. Thank you, Sean. I'm just saying, people going to do some things that they have to do to make either ends meet, to achieve a certain goal, or to just make it happen. Like I know we've all heard it, and I know people be looking like what really it is, but we've all heard it. That you have young ladies in college, they stripping just to pay tuition. I mean, you have to do what you got to do to get to the goal that you want to do. I mean, sometimes it's not the most loveliest job in the world, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And the biggest thing is with doing what you have to do to get what you want. The, the question is, do not allow that to define whom you are. And that's the biggest thing about it, in my opinion. A lot of times people define, oh well, I had to strip and everything else, so I'm a stripper. No, you're not a stripper. You have to do what you have to do. Sometimes people had to hold to get some clothing or get some food for their kids.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't mean to be brash in how I said that, but sometimes you have to go outside of what you're doing to actually, to make ends meet or just actually to survive, man. Like we always say, a lot of people are brought up on love, and we got some people that's brought up on survival.
Mhm.
And the people on survival, they're gonna survive by any means necessary. If you follow what I'm saying, that's it. What you gotta say, Shabo?
Nothing really, because this topic is real sensitive and it can go in many different directions. So,
Yes, it can.
yeah,
Yes, it can.
I
I
don't
mean,
know
I
what
mean,
direction to take it.
if it goes sensitive, if it goes in any direction, we're grown enough to discuss it, to talk about it, to get beyond it.
Hmm.
So speak your mind, baby girl.
Ooh.
I'm sorry I'm in your garage again, Sean. I do apologize. I'm sorry I'm in the garage.
I- As of right now, I don't have much to say to this. Surprisingly, I don't.
I mean, when it comes down to, because Sean also said, get out of her garage, Dre.
Yeah, you took your headphones off when I just said that.
What? Oh, yeah, yeah. I was over here adjusting.
Man, you got this big ass, straight ass hat on with a do rag on. The damn man, did we talk about that brother in the hat?
Yeah, we did.
The film ain't broke. It was sitting here
Oh my God, damn.
looking like
Okay,
looking like Papa
Jesus
Powell.
Christ, man. Shoot. Okay.
That
Ah,
that's
damn.
that's the Gary in him. We can't fight him for that.
Man, I threw it on. It's on backwards. I threw it on backwards. Shit.
All right, dude, man. So,
But
what you guys going to say, Steven?
no, but I understand that this topic is a little bit more is a little bit more on the sensitive side due to the fact that there are people who are out there, a lot of people who are out there who have been through these situations, who have been through this course of life. Some people actually
Hmm.
still living that life.
Mhm.
And it's not due to the fact that they're being belittled or anything like that, but you have to do what you have
Please
to
do,
do.
Sean. Please do, Sean. Please
Yeah, if
do.
you got something, Sean, go ahead. Because I mean, like,
But to the point is that I would never belittle anybody for what they had to do to get by,
mhm,
because shit. Sometimes we have some people have things afforded to them, and other people don't have things afforded to them.
mhm,
And sometimes you have to do what you have to do just to get back, and sometimes it's even destroying our communities. I'm just being honest. Sometimes it destroys our communities.
yeah, it
They
does.
don't speak what guys on the corner hustling, selling, selling what they sell, or you got the people who breaking into stuff and they still trying to sell just
Yeah,
to get back. I'm not talking about the one that's getting by to smoke a rock. I'm talking about the ones that's getting by to feed their children. You got people, man. We all see it, man. You got the. I'm older than y'all, so I used to take the red line or the Dan Ryan, not the Dan Ryan train from 79th to Grand every day. And I used to see guys hustling. I mean, you got guys selling fruit for $1. You get an apple, orange, and a banana. You get people selling phone books, phone books. Then you also have people, selling telephone cords. I mean, whatever you can do, or now once you did graduate, they're selling loose cigarettes. You know what I'm saying?
hmm,
Whatever you have to do to try to survive, man, you do it. Sean says, I'm a registered nurse who is afraid to go back to bedside nursing because I do not trust the people.
yeah, I can
Damn,
get that.
bro. We didn't have we didn't have that conversation yet.
Mm-mm.
But I, but I totally understand. Man. I mean,
That's
and that's money right there, y'all.
yeah, that is.
When you
That's
when you afraid to go to something, or you come from something that pays a good amount of money because of what it is, and then you don't want to go back to it. It pays a good amount of money, but you don't want to go back to it because of certain situations. That's doing what you need to do. And it's not just for your physical sake. It's not just for the sake of who, it's not for the sake of your family or yourself. It's also for the sake of your mental as well. You doing what you need to do to survive mentally as well. I
most
There are people out there who will take a pay cut just to be in a mentally stable place versus staying
Mm.
somewhere that will give them 70, 80,000 a year, and they're constantly stressed. Sean says, so
to
now I
that.
feel like I need to change careers. What I love, Steve. Yeah, yeah. And then
And
that's just the thing. Like people do that. People will do that. Like
I
you.
mean, Sean, you're not the only one. If everybody don't know Kesa, one of our contributors every week. She's a peds nurse as well, but Kesa dreads going back to the hospital as well.
Hmm.
She dreads it. I mean, if Kasa's still right here, if Kasa's still out here, she can even comment on this. But she dreads going back, and I mean, going to work every day. I mean, but it's like that. Carmen saying, yes, I would definitely take a pay cut to keep my peace of mind. But you want to know something? I think what it has is that COVID COVID-19 has changed a lot of things with a lot of people.
Hmm.
Some people don't get no fuck because you got some people still living life living it like it ain't like it ain't no such thing as COVID. Like COVID can't touch me. But I'm here to tell you, it can touch you. It can affect you mentally and physically,
Hmm.
and it can actually kill your ass. One of my very good friends, he still has effects from COVID, and he had COVID back in November. We see him every single day. Shay sees him, Steven sees him, and I know I put out there, G Man Gerardo, he's still having effects from it.
Hmm.
He's not 100%. So y'all can believe what you want to believe about it. I'm not here to preach to you about being vaccinated. That's your choice. All I can tell you is this: this shit is real. If it's man-made, if it's made in a factory in Lebanon, Kentucky, or if it's made in China, I don't give a damn. But it's real,
Hmm.
and it changes your thought process on a lot of things that you want to do. It changes your thought process about sometimes you want to go to work. It changes your thought process of I may want to just take this mask off and breathe for a second, but damn, who the hell is around me?
Yep.
Who was just up in here a little while ago? I'm serious. And you know what bothers me so much? I can't give you the exact date, but it was at 9 o'clock when at work we went non-mask. It was 8:57. You had people walking around there with no mask on already, and we still got people walking around there right now with no mask on that don't even that don't even. Let me shut up. We got comments, man. Let me shut up. I'm on totally different. I do apologize. Everybody's out there. I went on the tangent. I apologize. It's
No,
not even what the show is about. I'm sorry.
no, you good. You good. You good. Basically, doing what they want to do, doing what they will do to think that they surviving. Carmen
Hmm.
says COVID-19 is real. I'm doing security in a hospital now. I'm seriously thinking about getting out of there by year's end. Sean
I
says,
can believe.
Sean says, say it, Dre. I missed that one. I'm sorry, Sean. I missed that one before Carmen's comment. Sean then says, speak, Dre. And then Carmen says, COVID will change your mind about everything. Yes, it can.
What up, bro, Nate? What up, bro, Nate?
What up, Nate? You up here? Nate up in here, y'all.
Today's topic is the things we do for what we want.
Hmm.
You
So,
know, sometimes you get out yourself sometimes with something that you really want.
hmm,
But it's something that you really want, you change who you are.
yeah,
Everything. There you go. Everything. You change who you are. And it's not the change. It's not that you change it for the worse. Just to get you're probably changing to better yourself a little bit as well.
hmm.
But sometimes you can't see that.
Sometimes it just happens.
Sometimes it just happens. I mean, sometimes you might want to, you know, sometimes like a lot of people, man, I don't read no books, I don't do all this, I don't do all that. But then you meet a young lady who's very studious.
Hmm.
She likes to read or whatever else, and you want to be with this person or whatever else, and you find yourself, she's sitting there reading a book. You find yourself sitting with her reading the book with her. And then y'all having conversations after a chapter, and y'all talking about what you got out of it, what she got out of it.
Hmm.
You changed. You're doing something for what you want.
Yep.
Just say hypothetically, okay? Shay and Steve together. Shay hates bowling, but she knows Steve likes the bowl. And then one day she was like, "Yo, can you teach me how to bowl?" Just trying to spend some time. And then 3 months later, Shay in the league. Then ain't told Steve she is on another league herself. So she's trying to get her stuff up. And then the next season go around. Now she in the same league with Steve. But I'm just saying, you're changing who you are to get the things that you want. That's like I was always told, as far as a job, you do not dress for the job you have right now. You dress for the job that you want. Thanks, Case.
Thank you, Kaysa.
Thank you, thank
Yeah,
Sure.
you.
yeah, you dress for the job that you want. So your mindset is never where you at right now. Your mindset is always on what you're trying to accomplish. Seriously.
That's very true. And then the things that people do for what they want is not always something bad. It's not always bad. Let's get this straight. There are a lot of things to, there's a lot of things that we do for the things that we want that are actually good. I mean, like Dre just
What's
said,
good?
like you don't only read a book, but you're gonna read a book for the person that you want to be with. You're gonna read that book because you want to be with them. Like the
When
analogy,
you read,
just like the hypothetical situation with me and Shay. Shay don't really like bowling like that, but she wants to learn because she's with me, and I know there's something that she know that she has because she's a reader. She loves to read. In that hypothetical situation, I'll sit there, we'll read together while bowling, and go up there. Your turn. It's all about the things that you want at the end. You're going to make the necessary changes and do what is necessary to reach that goal. You're going to. You're going to. You're going to talk to the people you need to talk to. You're going to go through the obstacles you need to go through. You're going to make the changes that are needed to get to the end of that road that you want to get to. And then
man, it
once
was
you, oh, go ahead, bro.
I'm sorry, go ahead, bro. I thought you finished. My bad.
Oh no. And then once you got to the end, you look back and you like, man, a lot of shit has changed. I didn't change a whole bunch of ways that I used to be. I'm not this way anymore. I'm not that way anymore. Because hell, the situation that you want made you change. All right, bro.
Man, I used to talk to the stripper years ago.
He in love with a scripper.
Nothing really came really serious of it. But, our conversations, and it was like, at first you'd be like, yeah, whatever, blah, 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 yeah, I'm just trying to hit. I ain't trying to lie. I'm just trying to hit, whatever. But then, we had conversations. Then I found out how she got into scripting, what her end goal was, and what she's trying to do. And I found myself like, damn, what can I do to help you reach your goal? What can I do? And, then next thing me and one of my guys we was doing security for, and then while we going to the next spot, She in there, cramming, trying to, because she got exams in the morning. She cramming, doing her getting ready for exams the next morning. I'm just saying that was just some of the things that you never know what somebody has to do. So you can't judge what people go through or what people do to survive. And that's, I mean, that's how I feel about it, man.
I feel you. Man.
Man, this is a crazy episode, man. When Shay has nothing to say,
I know it's crazy, and that's
these,
the shocking
these
because
are the
Y'all don't
craziest
know
episodes
Shay
ever,
has a
man.
voice. When we say
And
when she
Shay,
has a
and
voice, Shay has a voice. That little
and
body has some volume up inside of it, but when she's silent like this and she quiet like this, I don't know to be scared or concerned.
Neither. Don't be neither. I'm just sitting back. I'm just trying to get in where I fit in.
all
That's
right,
normal how
can,
this goes.
can you read Brother Nate's feedback then,
Mm-hmm.
please?
Sure.
Like to hear your voice at least a little bit on this one. Go ahead, girl.
Okay. So, Brother Nate said, you live through knowledge you pass off. Hence, why when you meet people affect in a positive way, they bring up that person rather than above ground or not. Rather than above ground or not. I get it.
It's the positivity that you see. That's the whole thing about it. And Shay always talks about energy.
Mm-hmm.
When that right energy is brought into someone's life, no matter if you are still with that person has moved on, or whatever else. What's up, Tracy? How you doing, sweets? No matter if that person has moved on in their life, they're doing something else. You remember that positive energy that someone brought into your life, and it's like you still try to seek it years later, if possible. Yeah, I'm living proof of that shit, man. I'm serious. I'm living proof of that. When something positive, you get the energy that you seek in your life. No matter what you try, you always going to talk about it. You're always going to try to grab at it and grasp at it to hold on to it to make it happen.
Yeah. Man. Forgive us, y'all, for like having our little pauses in between certain parts and stuff like that, because this topic right here is just, though we are grown, though we are grown, we are still
Right.
trying to be respectful. Even though we are willing to talk about anything and everything, we still have levels of respect for anybody and everybody that's going through any said situations in which we talk about. So we are going to speak on just about anything y'all toss our way. But if it's something of this caliber, we are still going to tread lightly because we are not here to offend anybody. We're here speaking our opinions about what we know about said topic from our points of view, just our opinions.
Right.
Like, unless the only
Tennessee,
time we
yeah,
say
be
something fact,
respectful.
yeah, the only
Mm.
time we say
Thank you,
something
Carmen.
facts,
Thank you, Carmen.
no reason why we
You know,
only speak facts is when we speaking about something that we personally have been through.
you know what this really remind me of, man?
What that is?
To be honest with you, on the domestic violence episode.
Yeah,
That was the last time. You see, look at her. Look at her shaking her
yeah,
head, rubbing back
yeah.
her head, back of her neck. That was one of the only times that I remember her being as quiet as possible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we ain't gonna bring that. We out of that.
Yeah.
We from
Okay.
it now. We from it now.
Okay, cool. So we coming back. We bringing it back. We bringing it back. We still got some time here. We got some time left on the clock. So when it comes down to like doing these said things, when it comes down to doing these said things that we're willing to do for what it is that we want, I want people out there right now that are watching. Everybody who's watching right now, we got 5 other people watching besides Dre. Because I know Dre is already on. I don't know, Shay, you on too or you not on? You on too? So we got 4 other people watching. Because I got a number 6 here, so it means 4 other people watching. Amongst these 4 people, tell us a situation that you don't mind telling us where you did what you needed to do to get what you want, whether it be good or bad, whichever thing you feel comfortable with. Because I don't care who you are, I don't care where you were in life. The moment you turn maybe the age of 25, at some point in time, you then did something of this caliber. You did something to get to a certain level. I don't care who you are. What is it that you did to get what you wanted? Whether it be good, bad, or in between. So, in the meantime, while we wait on people to type, anybody got any stories to share?
No, man, I ain't gonna incriminate myself, brother.
It could
No,
be something. It could be something good. It's not gotta be something incriminating. It could be something good.
I
Like
don't shit incriminating, bro.
okay,
I ain't gonna even lie. Yeah, man's
okay.
incriminating.
We'll go. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way back to the year 2014. The year 2014. I was I was in need of a different job. I was in need of a different job. I was working, but the job I was working wasn't paying what it needed to be paying for me. So I did what was necessary. I worked this job at 1 o'clock in the morning. Like I literally got up at midnight to start working at 1 o'clock in the morning, and I would finish about 6, 7 ish. At 8 o'clock, I had to be at the job that I am right now to do orientation. I did that for a solid week straight. I sacrificed my sleep. I had a change of clothes in the car and everything else. I did what was needed to do to come from one job to the other. It wasn't just me at home taking the days off and then transitioning. No, I worked. Then I went to 8 hours of orientation, which didn't end until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which means I only have enough time to sleep, then wake back up at midnight to work again. And I did that for 5 days straight. That was the longest week of my life. That was the longest week of my life. But I knew at the end of that road, it was going to be a new job and I could do what I need to do later on. And now that road has extended to where I am right now. So, not all of these stories are bad. That was mine. You got a story, Shay, or not?
I do. So it was similar to yours because everybody who knows me know I had like a whole life and a whole career in in the city. And in the
Hey, wait,
city,
mute your computer, Shay. Computer, Shay.
you hear background noise.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, go ahead. That was me. That was me. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was you. Oh, okay. 'Cause
That was me.
I heard her background too.
So in the city, you don't need no car. So I was moving around real quick, but then when my daddy moved us out here, like I had to start over. I had a mental fit,
Mm.
like a mental fit, because I couldn't get to my job out in the city, and I had to give a 2 week notice and all that. So I had to really truly humble myself, and I got a job at Dollar Tree. Okay, I ended up applying at the casino off like a fluke. It was just a fluke because my sister worked there. She was like, "Oh, girl, we need somebody." I'm like, "Girl, they not gonna hire me." She was like, "Just do it, do it, do it." So I did it. I get a call back. They're like, "Oh, we would like to interview you." I'm like, "What?" So for 2 weeks, bro, because I just didn't want to up and leave Dollar Tree like real unprofessional. Bro, for 2 weeks, I did the morning shift from like 5 to 1, and then had to turn around and be at the casino by like 1:30 to 9 to
Mm.
get my in. I did that for 2 weeks.
Mm.
For 2 weeks, and the Lord just decided to want to throw a monkey wrench in because I ain't had no car. So my daddy was like, "I'm giving you like 30 days to come up with a nice amount of money so we can go look for you for a car." So I had to deal with that for 2 weeks. I mean, but I had to budget friendly myself. Like, bro, 2 weeks felt like ugh, I think I was mean for them 2 weeks. It was the worst. But I would have never thought like the time that I've been at the casino that I would have winded up as a supervisor. Cause my whole mental was I'm here just to pass it through. I'm not gonna stay here with y'all this long. Like y'all not gonna get all this time out of me.
Mm.
That was the worst. The worst 2 weeks of my life.
Carmen said she took 3 buses to get to school. You took 3 buses just to get to school?
Bruh, let me
That's
tell you, it like that.
them some buses. Them some
Harm,
buses.
I get it. And then look, not only that, right? Let me tell you how slick we was. So it was always me, my sister, me and both my sisters. So we knew that like if we wanted to do any extra spending, because my mom and dad only gave us enough money for the week for us to go back and forth to school on the bus. This was high school. Bro, you talking about we walked from 83rd and Ashland to 87th and Ashland. We walked. And we when I say for us, it wasn't like a huge walk. It was, I guess, because it was always the three of us and we always had something to talk about. So we did that. And then it was one time where we walked from Jeffrey. Everybody know where CVS at. So we walked from Jeffrey all the way to Cottage because one of our friends didn't have no money to get on the bus. So we literally walked from 87th and Jeffrey all the way to 87th and Cottage. And when I say it was like a group of us and it was during the summertime, we had our book bags on. We had our like sweaters and hoodies and stuff tied around our waist. And when I tell you that walk went by so quick, just because he didn't have no bus fare to get to take both buses, we like, man, we sacrifice this. Like, we don't want you to sit up here and be left on the bus stop by yourself. Like, so yeah,
Mm.
like that was crazy.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
it was lit though. I ain't gonna front. It definitely
Yeah,
was
so
lit,
I ain't from the city, but I know those 2 streets and them other intersections. So that's a long walk because that's a decent drive. That's a
bruh.
little
no
bit of
Yeah.
a
man,
drive.
man. I put it like this, dude. Man, I didn't have money. So it was one day that it was the only video store we had video card on 79th and Western. It was a video store right there on 79th and Western. I had just enough money because I wanted this new video that just came out. I walked from 77th and Green to 79th and Western and back. And I did it. I'm like, oh shit, that wasn't nothing. It came to a point that was like my daily damn walk. I'm saying that's why my legs ain't no good right now, man. I'm just saying all
Yeah.
that damn go walking.
That's how you knew. If you walk them miles, bro, you got literally some steps. You got steps in and didn't even know that you was getting it in like that. But
Right.
yeah. And then it was another time in high school. It was a week before graduation. And I had like this real
Drive from
thick
East Chicago
packet.
to River Oaks at 5 in the morning. How the hell you get there?
That's a
Wait a minute.
long walk. That's a
No, she
walk.
didn't walk.
I
She
don't
didn't
care
walk there.
where. I don't care where at an EC. That's a walk.
I don't think she walked that, but she couldn't have walked that one. Man.
That's you know what that might not be all that false because there's a dude that work at the bowling alley I go to.
Mm-hmm.
I seen him walking down River Oaks Drive, and he works at the bowling alley I bowl at. That's in Hammond. And every
Mm,
time he leaves, he don't get in no car.
Yeah, like
walk, bro.
but if you think about it, at that time, like it was safe to walk. You feel me?
This
Yeah.
is
It
recent.
was safe
This
to
is
walk.
No,
recent.
but yeah, we
Uh,
understand that, Steve. I'm just saying, period. Back then, it was safe to walk.
it was.
No,
It
Still
was
safe.
therapeutic too. It was therapeutic. It was your exercise. It was a stress reliever. Like just by doing that one simple activity,
mhm.
it literally gave you like almost all the healthiest benefits mentally, emotionally, and physically possible. Like I walk. Boy, when I say I
Okay.
walk, I get down and walk. I definitely would. I walk in a heartbeat.
Oh, Tracy
Like
didn't know
for
what I'm talking
real.
about. He said he normally rides his bike. Tammy said I should offer him a ride. I don't know him
Yeah.
like that now. But no, I remember back when I was a kid, and this is only this people who understand my city. I walked from 35th and Pierce to 39th in Ohio. That right there for a kid, a kindergarten, first grade, that's a 2.5 to 3 mile walk.
Hmm.
So I mean, like, I'm like, I mean, I know y'all not really too much from out my city, but y'all know Grant and Broadway.
Yeah.
Okay, you know the distance between Grant and Broadway.
Yeah.
Pierce is not that far off from Grant, and Ohio's like a good 3/4 of a
Bro,
mile
Grant
past.
and Broadway, that's driving distance, player.
Yeah, no, I know, I'm talking. I know that's driving distance, but I'm talking that those are only a mile up. That's only like a mile and a quarter apart.
Yeah, I get it.
But
I
Pierce
mean,
is just a little bit. Pierce is just a little bit past, like maybe like 4 blocks past Grant. But Ohio is like 10 to 12 blocks past Broadway.
I'm gonna drive it one of these days. But yeah, I get it. You know what? We are so privileged because the only stories we have to really truly talk about is how far we walked to get to where we needed or wanted to go. We don't have like any horrendous or terrible stories. So I would say we're pretty
No,
blessed.
no, no. I mean, I don't have one that's terrible or horrendous, but I do have one that isn't the best. So I had my own. I had a car, had a place, and I was engaged. I had all of that. Push came to shove that in that relationship, I grew tired of it. I grew tired. I literally started back over all the way from the beginning to the point that I moved back into my dad's basement. Uh, and literally started my entire life back over from the beginning. I mean, this was something I've already started. I already was going. Okay, I had myself a small little corner place that I was paying just 400 a month that was attached to somebody's house. Got money, was with her, got money. We moved together into a bigger apartment, and then I just got leery. Yep, everybody's phones just went off. um, and then I literally started my entire life back over from scratch. From
Yeah, that's
scratch.
starting the joint. Ain't it ain't what you expect. You know what I'm saying? No one ever plans out starting over.
Especially when you just like fed up, you start over and you didn't have no money to begin with. You don't even have a vehicle no more or nothing.
Nope.
Yeah,
Life hurt the worst.
yeah.
That is the
So that's though my story isn't horrible, not exactly a happy one. You got something to say, bro? Look like you raised your hand for a second there.
No, 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 no,
Uh,
no. I'm cool, man. I'm
uh,
cool.
man, but
mm. So I can only imagine what those who actually have to survive on a daily basis have to do to get what they actually want.
I
hmm
mean, sometimes, man, it goes not eating sometimes.
yeah,
If you do eat, man, you only eating scraps. So you got mothers that make sure their kids eat, but they don't eat. You know, you got mothers who can't purchase their own buy them some clothing, but you have mothers who have to make sure their kids have clothes. It's just a whole bunch of sacrifice. And so whatever you have to do to get by, I follow what you do. My whole thing is I I say this, but I'm not trying to crack on nobody, nothing. But when you're hurting others, that's when I got a problem with it. But
Yeah, me too.
but I mean, but you got to if you got to do what you got to do, I understand that. But do what you got to do and get out. Period. What's wrong, Steve?
Some with
Stephen
his
fuck.
mic.
I think we all done got it jacked up right about now. Yeah, he done fucked up. Cannot microphone, cannot. Yeah, yeah. See, we only got a couple minutes left of the show. I only know who can be heard or whatever. We only got a couple minutes left on the show.
Yeah.
We survived it.
Woo.
We can't hear you. What the hell you trying to say? We ain't heard words you said, fam. If you talking to us, we ain't heard words you saying. Shit.
He's out shit.
Yeah. Hey. So did she tell you? So she told me you called her
Oh,
about
Janelle.
the kid here, and she said, "Oh, Tammy said in 2005, my family lost our home in Chicago to Indiana, and then went through a slew of slumlords. Very first year during the winter, we had no heat, no water, slept in one room and stay warm. Understood. That's survival.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I had reached out to her because I want to make sure I incorporate you guys' vision in this, making it my own vision.
Yeah, as long as you got some strawberry chews in there, I'm good.
Huh?
I said, as long as some strawberry chews there, I'm good.
Oh,
I can't say
I'm.
that. I can't say that too loud because she was saying it ain't about me, so I can't say it too loud.
Oh, it ain't about you.
Right.
Good. Oh my God, I found some really pretty like gift boxes off Ali's Express. They come in 50 in like a pack of 50 for like $30. And they're really
Mhm.
pretty. So I thought about getting because black is your favorite color. And I wanted to get like this.
You can't have no black.
Ain't no black.
You can't have no black. Y'all say I can't wear no. Ain't no black in the whole wedding. Ain't no black.
Listen. So I found them in
Okay,
black.
hold on, we got to close the show out, baby. We can talk about it. I'm sorry, everybody. Yo, everybody, thank y'all for watching. We got a little highs and lows today, but it's our 4-year anniversary. What else you expect from Insight? Things like this is going to happen.
Yes.
On the behalf of Tammy, Tracia, Kesa, Nate, we want to say thank you all. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for hanging with us. Thank you for loving us. Tracia, Nate, Carmen. I'm sorry, Carmen. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Shay, you got anything to say?
Do right by any means, y'all.
All right, man. So personally, man, I just wanted to say three things really quick. Without you, there's no us, there's no show. We appreciate all y'all do. Continue to hang out with us. Howdy, neighbors. Hey, love on y'all people. And then hold on. Carmen says I took the West Cal to Chicago Avenue. That took me to Sydney where I caught the Pace bus that took me to River Oaks in 45-minute journey, but it was well worth it. I understand. Sometimes you
Man,
have to do it. Carmen, I was working downtown Chicago. I had to take the Dan Ryan, get off on the Dan Ryan, take the 353 or the 352 just to get to Dalton. So trust me, I understand. Trust me, I do. But with that said, everybody, we see y'all tomorrow at 5. Hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Hit the share. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and also hit that notification bell so you can know exactly when we come on. We are on every Tuesday and Wednesday at 5 o'clock. And there it is. As always, Steve says to all your beautiful people, and remember, as always, y'all stay insightful. We out of here. Peace and out.